Ciao ragazzi!
Hi guys, welcome back to another episode of Pop the Prosecco with the Pasinis. We're so glad you're joining us again this week. If you're new here, our podcast is sort of like a weekly chat. The theme is aperitivo time, where you sit with us and you take a little drink, eat a little snack, and talk about some fun things. So every Thursday, we have an aperitivo chat and we pop the Prosecco. Tonight, what are we talking about, Amore?
We talk about food.
One of our favorite topics, because if you're not familiar with our social media channels, we often do videos where Alessio, who is from Italy, tries Italian food in the United States and gets to experience how different it is.
Yes, it is a lot of different, guys.
So many of you guys are confused, though, and you don't understand why the differences are there. So we're going to try and explain a little bit to help you understand how the dishes are different between the two countries.
Yeah. So how we need to start?
I think we're just going to start dish by dish. Let's start with one of your favorite dishes.
Lasagna.
Something that you've eaten a lot in Italy.
Yes.
And also a lot in the United States.
Yes.
And there's one very big difference between the two. So why don't you kind of describe what the difference is?
So one big difference about the dish, it is instead to use bechamel, you use ricotta.
What's bechamel?
Bechamel,
because a lot of people in the United States
have
never heard of it.
You're making it difficult because it's actually something from French.
Uh-oh.
Yes.
But it's still something that you use in Italy.
Yeah, we use in Italy.
It's fine if it's a French sauce. It's fine.
No, I think Italian did, and then they did.
Well, let's not get into the history.
I think they put the name, but I don't know this French people.
It's a fuzzy history.
Fuzzy history.
You guys can let us know if it's from French origin or Italian origin. But the point is, Italians use it in their lasagna.
Yeah, it's a cream. It's just butter, flour, and milk. Okay, you put together
and a little bit of nutmeg.
Yeah. Good. And we're doing the bechamel. You use bechamel instead to ricotta. That is the classic lasagna.
Do people in Italy use ricotta at all in lasagna?
Probably in the south. That I was thinking. Maybe in the south they put some ricotta. When they came in the United States, they put ricotta and then
and that's where it came from?
I think somewhere come from. I think in the south. But the original is from Bologna. And Bologna, have ricotta.
So traditional lasagna is the ragu sauce, the sugo,
and
the noodles, and bechamel with cheese.
Yeah, with parmigiano.
Okay.
Then in my region, you adding mozzarella too. And then we call pasticcio. When you go eating to the restaurant, it is made like that.
Were you surprised when you had your first lasagna here? What was your first lasagna experience in the U.S.?
I think the frozen lasagna.
Oh, goodness. That was a terrible first experience.
Well, I need to say, not just the ricotta. They have even that salsa marinara. What is for you, the tomato? What do you put? There's so much stuff there. I mean, it is I see some spicy something to this sauce.
I mean, most people would probably just buy a jarred sauce.
A jar, the socket. I don't remember the name, the company.
Ragu.
Could be. Could be that. So yes, they put this, they mix that, and then say, wow, it's amazing. But actually, the flavor is too strong for to be a lasagna. So you can go stomachate later. Pretty easy.
So if someone's wanting to make a traditional lasagna, what would you recommend?
First of all, go in our YouTube channel and see how you make the ragu. Second of all, we have even how to make the bechamel, but if you don't want to make it, you can always buy it online. You save bechamel chef or bechamel. Okay,
chef is a brand.
It's a brand, yes, but it is other brands that now non pop in my mind for US because in Italy we have a lot of brands. But go for it with that. So what you're doing is you make your first little bit of ragu in the top the pan, then you put your lasagna. Or lasagne, because obviously it's plural, but you start put your pasta and then you put bechamel, ragu first and then bechamel and then keep doing layers for that, and parmigiano reggiano
on the top,
every layer,
okay,
until the top.
So there's your challenge. Your homework is to try and make traditional lasagna and test it and see which one you like better and then report back to us.
Yes. So
Because I'll be honest, I'd never had bechamel until I met Alessio, and after trying that version of lasagna, I can't go back.
yes.
I can't go back to the ricotta
Oh
version.
no. Come on.
It's totally different.
But I want to put a point about her video about the ragu. I want to make sure that the people, when I watch that video, it's not the original ragu from Bologna. Because in US, in Italy, ragu, we talk about food. So ragu, it is 50% meat pork and 50% beef. So they go together. They call mix in Italy. In US, I don't find this mix, and then I don't like the other flavor, even if I go in supermarkets. So when you see our bolognese. So when you see our ragu, it is our typical where I do here in US.
Yeah, it's Alessio style.
My style.
So if you want to make Alessio style lasagna, check out our YouTube channel and search for the ragu recipe.
Yes.
We need to do a bechamel recipe video too.
Of course.
So we'll work on it.
I mean, sometimes we're doing a lot of stories in the Instagram where we cooking, so you can follow there too, because sometimes we just pop up and do some stories. Surprise. Yes.
So let's talk about one of the United States' favorite Italian dishes that you personally despise.
Yeah.
Fettuccine Alfredo.
Oh, it's terrible.
But we need to know why you don't like it. You can't just say it's terrible.
I don't like it because I think it's heavy and then make me sick.
I think a lot of people don't understand that it's not authentic. They don't actually have it in Italy.
Yeah. I mean, it is a little story. They say that was a Alfredo restaurant in Rome, and the chef make this parmigiano with a little bit the butter. So some Americans go there, they eat this pasta, they say, oh wow, this is really good. And then they come in US and they forgot the recipe they made. But this is right
and
here.
And somehow it changed to the heavy, creamy, cheesy dish that we know.
Just forgot
that we know and love today.
It came like the craziness that we have here now.
Well, I personally loved Alfredo before meeting you. It was always my favorite dish. I ordered it at Olive Garden every weekend. And it was also where
regarding every weekend.
I'm not kidding. It was also the first dish that I fed you on our first date.
Yeah.
And you somehow made it through. If you didn't hear the podcast about our first date, on our first date, we went to eat Italian food and Alessio had fettuccine Alfredo with me and somehow survived. We're still not sure how. It was a miracle. Yeah. But he, stuck it out. And after that, he opened my eyes to many beautiful and authentic dishes. And now I have to say, when I eat fettuccine Alfredo now, it is pretty heavy. Once you get used to eating lighter dishes and you go back, pretty heavy.
We won't make a list with all the heavy things.
Let's not.
Alfredo number one.
But fettuccine Alfredo, for those that are huge diehard fans of it in the United States, if you're not aware, it is not an authentic dish in Italy.
Yeah.
Now, some of the restaurants have started to prepare it because they recognize that American tourists are coming over to Italy and asking for it. So some of the restaurants that cater to tourists have added it to the menu. But please know that it is not an authentic dish in the way that it is known today.
I mean, you see what you did? I mean, we have to make fettuccine Alfredo for you.
On the same path as Alfredo with the cream, let's talk about carbonara.
Yeah.
And the fact that a lot of people think it's made with cream and bacon.
Oh, terrible. Carbonara is egg and pancetta or guanciale. Ooh, here is a big
I
huge...
hate guanciale.
Okay. So first of all, I tell you the story why bacon. It is a funny story. I don't know if it's true or not, but this is what people think where come from carbonara. So when it was World War II...
I just have to jump in here. Is anybody hungry yet? Because this conversation is making me so hungry.
I mean, no, that is the 3 glasses you already drink here for the Prosecco. That is the hungriness.
I'm starving and I could really go for a carbonara right
Yes.
now.
Well, the little story is that when American soldiers come in Italy, they have some bacon, and then somebody have some eggs, and they mix together and they come this carbonara with the bacon. So America bring this bacon because, you
had it as rations.
Yes.
During the war.
Yeah, I don't remember the name, but somebody have 2 eggs. I have the bacon, I have the pasta, let's do this. And they make it. So this was the story that I was telling, and I think it's really romantic. I don't know if it's happening like that or not. It is a lot of stories.
But we like the story.
Then obviously, with the years, I think it's come more events. So guanciale, it is the best part, respect the pancetta. But,
okay, what's the difference between pancetta and guanciale?
Well, guanciale come from the chin.
Oh, it's like a cheek?
Yes.
Okay, see, I'm going to go with
pancetta. It is like this.
Okay.
How you call it? The belly, I think.
But I don't even know where bacon comes from. Like which part it is. I have no idea. So, I mean, bacon I personally like bacon.
I mean, from the Simpsons is from the ribs. I don't know.
But see, I like bacon in carbonara. I almost said Alfredo.
No. Carbonara with bacon, no. Because bacon cooked too fast is gonna be too crispy. Guanciale, because it's a cube,
that is true.
Totally different taste.
So your carbonara is not supposed to have crunchy things in it. It's supposed to be just nicely cooked all around.
Need to be perfect.
And one of the big mistakes with the egg here, if you're not skilled in making carbonara, is you can accidentally cook the egg while you're making
they do a frittata, like
and you make
scrambled eggs.
Like scrambled eggs mixed with the pasta. It's a disaster.
And some bacon.
Yeah,
so,
scrambled eggs and bacon pasta.
Terrible. Don't even try. I think carbonara is pretty hard to do it, But then you need a pecorino, the cheese. And I think it's for most people, it's really hard to make it. But if you make it right, mamma mia, because it's really good.
Next time we're in Rome, we're going to go to our favorite restaurant for carbonara, because carbonara is from Rome, right?
Oh, yes.
Well, it's famous in Rome.
Yeah, so follow us in
we're going to show you. So on our Instagram stories, we'll post from our favorite restaurant.
Yes.
Just get ready, because it's the best carbonara I've ever had.
It's coming pretty soon, guys.
Really good. So, carbonara, no cream, no bacon.
No. I don't know even who make this thing here in US or whatever, but no.
So let's switch over and talk dessert. One of the most famous Italian desserts, tiramisu.
Yes.
Very different in the United States versus Italy.
Wow, terrible in the United States.
I already said terrible. I hated tiramisu until I had yours.
Oh, mine? Even here, you have our YouTube channel with the tiramisu, guys.
Oh, we did make a video about tiramisu.
Everybody can make hard tiramisu. They say, oh my God,
If you're curious for our recipes, our YouTube is also at the Pasinis, which is the same username for all of our social channels. So head over there to see some of these recipe videos.
Yes. So what they put in US? I want to know.
I'm pretty sure that you use like a heavy whipping cream to make that really creamy middle layer.
Okay.
Whereas in Italy, you use egg whites. Mixed with mascarpone cheese.
Mascarpone is in English. Mascarpone cheese, yes. So it is make a big, huge difference because it is more creamy. And then what biscuits do you use? Savoiardi? Like
use ladyfingers, yes. Savoiardi.
Okay. So I never tried I try Olive Garden, the tiramisu, but was frozen. So I don't.
It doesn't count.
Doesn't count. But I never try tiramisu because when I see it, I see just a cookie. And then I said, I already know. I don't need to buy it.
I've noticed a lot of things, like when you go and eat it in restaurants, the cookies haven't had time to absorb the cream. So the cookies are hard or crunchy. And then you have the cream, which is wrong because it's just whipping cream. So a lot of times the tiramisu here isn't good.
Isn't good, yeah.
So next on the list is tortellini.
Okay. So tortellini. I saw in the United States that you eat tortellini with sauce Alfredo or marinara, correct? What is that red sauce that you put?
Yes, marinara. Actually, when I was little, we would mix the two to make a nice pink creamy sauce.
Oh, yeah. What a great idea.
Mamma
mia. Die. Okay. I'm shocked now. I needed 1 second. Okay. So you mix it. Okay. So in Italy, we eat the tortellini in two ways. One, it is with the broth, okay?
I was shocked when I heard that. I did not know that you put tortellini in broth before I met you.
Yeah, tortellini broth
Like a
is
soup.
the classic. If you go in Bologna, and you ask tortellini with any kind of sauce that you're thinking, they're gonna kick you out from the restaurant. Happen. I go back to
I'm
Bologna.
going to test it. Next time we're in Bologna,
Oh
I'm
no!
going to try.
I'm gonna tell the guy don't listen to her. But
New TikTok video.
in Italy we eat tortellini with panna da cucina, che is how you call it in English, panna da cucina, because you don't have it.
Yes,
It's a
I
cream.
don't know the another version here. It's just a cooking cream that they have in Italy.
We make a video in TikTok how we make tortellini. So if you wanna curious to know how to do it with panna da cucina, go see it. But even in Italy, if you go to the restaurant and you ask panna in a good restaurant, they're gonna tell you get out from here, because some tortellini you just eat with the broth. That's it. This is it. The most.
If someone wants to try tortellini with broth here, what would we recommend?
Well, you need to make your vegetable broth. So
How do you make a vegetable broth?
Well, put some water in the pan, put an onion, a carrot, and a celery, and that is you leave it there for an hour.
Boiling,
and
simmering.
And then you need to put in the
Strain.
filter, and then you have your broth, and then you do your tortellini with broth. Then somebody make chicken broth, but that is a recipe like everybody is the same. Italian, American have the same.
Yeah, so make your broth and then cook your tortellini inside and try it.
Yeah, in Italy we use even dado, that is the cube.
Bouillon cube.
Yeah, it is dado star, and it's already made. It's fine like that too. But the most I like with panna, tortellini al brodo, usually in winter time. You know, we have seasonal. We don't eat brodo in summer.
Right.
But even here, got to eat soup in summer, I think.
No, I don't think most people would. Because it's warm food.
It's warm food, yeah.
So let's wrap up with the big three. The three things that have the name Italian in front of them, but aren't actually authentically Italian. We've got Italian dressing, Italian seasoning, and Italian sausage.
Wow. I don't even know how to start. Let's start
Italian
from...
dressing.
No. That is really hard. Let's start from the easy. Italian sausage. Okay. Why you call Italian sausage if it's not Italian sausage? Because
I think they put basil in it.
Oh, yeah. That's the reason. Here, example, you take a sausage, they say, oh, Italians eat garlic. Let's put some garlic. Put garlic and then say, this is the Italian sausage. Or, oh, basil. Italian eating basil. Let's put some basil. Oh, this is the Italian sausage. So in base, what the Italian eat, totally different what we eat, you sprinkle here and there and then you call Italian. No, it's not working like that. Italian sausage no have nothing, like no spicy, no nothing. It is amazing Italian sausage. I never eat a good sausage.
What about Italian dressing for the salad?
So Italian dressing, we don't have Italian dressing.
Let me just say, because I just looked up what Italian dressing is made from. So it's water, vinegar, or lemon juice, vegetable oil, chopped peppers, sugar, herbs, spices, and sometimes onion and garlic.
Why sugar?
All of these things that no Italian would ever put on a salad.
No, first of all, why sugar? Why sugar? Why you need to put sugar
to
in
make
your
it more
salad?
palatable.
Madai. So in Italy we use black pepper, salt, vinegar, and olive oil. Okay, you can use instead the vinegar like aceto di miele or aceto di uva,
which is apple cider vinegar or balsamic vinegar, things like that.
Yeah, no, I would say you can use instead to that you can use balsamico. Okay, so if you don't want aceto di miele or aceto di uva, che is vinegar grapes or vinegar apple, you use balsamico. In this order, We use in this order. You cannot put first olive oil and then you put vinegar and then salt and pepper.
This will make you happy though. When you look up Italian dressing on Wikipedia, it does say it's a dressing in American cuisine.
Yes.
So it doesn't claim to be Italian, but they do put Italian as part of the name.
Yeah, I think you put Italian for sale. Because if you start making American dressing, nobody gonna buy it. You need to, because you need something to think about. Oh, I want something Mediterranean. Oh, Italian dressing. Yeah, they eating like that. No, it's just try to trick you. Just so a lot of people maybe don't want to use aceto. Use lemon if you want, or don't put lemon, but we use these ingredients because it's actually healthy. Like the vinegar help you to remove cholesterol. How you say cholesterol? Cholesterol. So help that. The properties about the olive oil that is antisodante. So this is how the best salad. We eat salad with this condimenti, but you can use other things too.
Let's talk about the final thing. Italian seasoning is a blend of ground herbs like basil, oregano, rosemary, thyme, garlic powder, sage, or coriander. Despite the name, it is an American creation, and it is not very common in Italy itself.
Yeah, but what is this? This is something that you can put. Where do you put this?
Italian seasoning you can put on everything.
Oh, but
like it's a seasoning already made in a container.
Okay, it is already made everything together. And then it's
called Italian seasoning.
Called Italian seasoning.
So you could put it on chicken. You could put
it. That is what they put in the sauce.
Probably.
That is the seasoning, the Italian seasoning, because I see all these herbs. Can't tell where they come from, and then on blind together. Then on blind together. That's it. You answered the question. My first, what they put in this little sauce? Terrible.
So Italians have a very specific combination of seasonings depending on the dish, right?
Depending on the dish, and then maybe people is. Another thing.
So don't think you're just gonna make an Italian dish and just pour Italian seasoning on top of it and make it good.
Yeah, but a lot of people say we put garlic all over. We eat garlic like crazy. Like example, the breadsticks. The breadsticks.
Oh my gosh, I forgot. Garlic breadsticks is not Italian at all.
We don't have bread in garlic. And then everything you go eat is so garlic, We're cooking with garlic, but means you put your, example, a steak, classic Italian steak. It is olive oil in the pan. You put a big piece of the garlic. You put in the olive oil for give the flavor to the olive oil. And then you put your steak and your salvia, your sage. And you're cooking your steak like this, you put on the top, until you're cooking. Then you remove the garlic, but don't taste garlic, But I have this conception, we put garlic all over. Obviously, in the salad, some people put some garlic because it's good for you. But we don't eat that much garlic. So if not, you give a kiss a girl, what you gonna do? You kill her. You kill her.
Not if she ate the same dish, because then you both have the same
How many
problem.
chances have she gonna eat the same dish? You can kill her. Don't do that mistakes. Don't garlic yourself.
So yes, a lot of differences. A lot of things that might surprise some people.
Yeah. Surprised me. So
Yes, Alessio was super surprised when he came over to the US and saw all of the things that we've done
even
here.
Even the pizza. We can start here talking about until tomorrow morning, like the pizza, what you put to the top the pizza, and then you call, this pizza is Italian pizza. Ma va là, dai, it's not Italian.
Ma va là.
Yes, ma va là. You learn a new word, ma va là. Like say, I don't know how you say ma va là in English.
I'm not
sure. whatever. No, something
but
like that.
But it's true. There are so many things. We just touched on the top pieces here.
Yeah.
You could go really into detail and really, dive in deep and dissect all the differences, but these are just the top ones, the ones that we encounter most often, the ones that people usually ask us about. Hopefully you learned a little bit. I really encourage you guys to try some of the recipes that we mentioned and just see for yourself the differences between the dishes you might be used to versus the ones that are more authentic.
Yeah.
And if you do try them, please tag us on social media so we can see what you make. We love to see how you guys try the dishes and if you like them or not. And we'd also love to know if you have recipe requests for us. Because like Alessio said, sometimes we pop up on Instagram stories and do surprise recipe stories. But we also do recipe videos on YouTube. So we're always open for suggestions.
We're open for suggestions. So just tag us in your story. And then, I leave you with this tip. Italians put olive oil in the pasta after cook. And I need to, because it could be shocking for you, but a good olive oil make everything good.
It's true. I had never thought to drizzle olive oil on top of my pasta, but if you have a pasta with a nice sauce on top of it and you drizzle a little bit of olive oil, it makes all the difference. It is amazing.
With a good olive oil, guys. Don't go now grocery store. Oh, Leslie told me to buy olive oil for the good pasta. Then it's buttery. Good olive oil.
We have our favorite olive oil linked on our Instagram. So if you're curious, you can go there and check it out.
Yeah.
But Alessio's right. Don't get a cheapo olive oil because it really makes all the difference.
It makes a difference. And don't put olive oil in the carbonara. I mean, only in dish like tomato or other things. If I see you put olive oil in the carbonara, I can go crazy.
What about the fettuccine alfredo?
Put your bad olive oil there. Enjoy it. Enjoy it, that stuff. Like that. With olive oil, a carbonara. And the cheapest olive oil you can find. The can. Spray that can in your pasta. Do it for me. And then tag me. So I'm going to be happy to see that dish.
All right.
Okay.
So we're going to go eat now and make some delicious Italian dinner. Thank you guys, as always, for joining us. Be sure you're following all of our social media at the Pasinis on Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, and YouTube. And we would really appreciate it if you would give us a rating and review for the podcast. It really helps us so much. We love you all so much, and we appreciate your constant love and support.
Ok, ciao ragazzi!
Bye, guys!